Part A. Listen to each word. Write the word you hear.
1.
Is the world's tallest waterfall Is the world's tallest waterfall
2.
I read about it recently. I read about it recently.
3.
The world's largest mountain range. The world's largest mountain range.
4.
What do you feel like doing today, Julie? What do you feel like doing today, Julie?
Five.
Niagara Falls is one of the tallest. Niagara Falls is one of the tallest.
6.
Is it in the Arctic or Antarctica? Is it in the Arctic or Antarctica?
7.
I absolutely love tennis. I absolutely love tennis.
8.
Where's the biggest volcano? Where's the biggest volcano?
9.
I find it too exhausting. I find it too exhausting.
10.
The world's largest glacier. The world's largest glacier. Which ocean is bigger? Which ocean is bigger?
In the Pacific Ocean, off the coast of Japan. In the Pacific Ocean, off the coast of Japan. The Pacific is much bigger than the Atlantic. The Pacific is much bigger than the Atlantic.
I absolutely hate hiking. I absolutely hate hiking.
Which country has the longer coastline? Which country has the longer coastline?
You really hate cooking, so shall I cook? You really hate cooking, so shall I cook?
But the Andes are a lot longer than the Himalayas. But the Andes are a lot longer than the Himalayas. No, Canada is much bigger than Australia. No, Canada is much bigger than Australia.
The hotel swimming pool has a diving board, and there is the beautiful beach. The hotel swimming pool has a diving board, and there is the beautiful beach.
I quite like windsurfing too, and I spotted people on the beach doing that. I quite like windsurfing too, and I spotted people on the beach doing that.
Part 2.
Listening for information.
I just found out my parents are moving.
Are you surprised?
No, not really. They've been trying to sell their house for, 6 months to a year now.
Oh, well, I thought they liked it where they were.
They do, they love it, but they're getting older. Dad wants to live in a smaller town, and Mom says she's sick and tired of the fast pace and taking care of the house, you know.
So where are they going to move?
You're not going to believe this.
What? What?
They're going to Mexico. Can you believe it?
Oh, my gosh, you're kidding.
Nope. They're going to San Miguel de Allende. It's this gorgeous little town in the mountains.
Wow, I've never heard of it.
It's about 150 miles northwest of Mexico City.
Wow. Do your parents speak Spanish?
Nope, but they're gonna learn.
Wow, that is a big change. Why don't they stay in the U.S.?
Well, they have always wanted to live abroad. Now that they're retired, they finally get to do it. And my dad, he adores Mexico. He's been there 6 or 7 times at least.
Wow, sounds like this is going to be quite an adventure.
It should be. And San Miguel, it is stunning. The government has made sure that there's no new buildings ever built there, so the traditional feeling of the town, it's been preserved. Oh, and they make pottery there, which is perfect for my mother because she collects the stuff.
Oh, that's great for her. So, I guess now you're going to have a place to stay in Mexico?
Yeah?
And a place for your friends to come and visit in Mexico?
Well, if my friends are nice to me, I suppose something could be arranged. Did you have anybody in particular in mind?
Oh, very funny. So when exactly are they moving?
Oh, in a couple of months. No, they have to pack up and take care of all the business here. I'm going to help them with the move. I may even try and stay a couple of months if I can swing the time.
Wow, that'd be great.
Question 1.
Why do the man's parents want to move?
Question 2.
Why does the man's dad want to move?
Question 3.
Why does the man's mom want to move?
Question 4.
What is so unique about the town where the man's parents are moving to?
Question 5.
What is the woman in the conversation alluding to?
Part 3.
Listening to a daily life conversation.
Do you do a lot of traveling?
Oh, yes. I love traveling, seeing new places, meeting new people.
So where do you usually go? Do you go to Europe or...
Yeah, Europe mainly. France, Spain, Italy. I love Italy. I always have a good time there. I think it's good to travel. Everyone should travel to a foreign country sometime, even if it's only once.
Yeah, I agree. You know, most people don't even have a passport.
I know. And some people go abroad and they think everybody should speak English. They don't even try and learn the language. I hate that.
Me too. I think everyone should learn another language.
Yeah, it's fun to learn languages. But I guess some people just aren't interested.
Right. And you know, when you learn a language, you learn about the culture too.
Exactly. They should teach us more in school, I guess. Like world culture should be a required class in high school.
So, when you go on your trips, do you like to go with somebody?
Yeah, I always think it's a good idea to travel with a friend. I mean, it's fun to go with somebody else.
Yeah, it is.
And another thing, I always do some research before I go. I think you should read a lot about a place before you go there, so you can really enjoy it and get to know it.
Yeah, so you know what to do, where to go, right?
Exactly.
Where to eat.
Yeah, I always look for good local restaurants. It's nice to try the local food in a new country. I hate tourist restaurants.
Because you're not a tourist, right?
No, I'm a traveler.
Question 1.
What is the woman's general attitude towards traveling?
Question 2.
How does the man feel about traveling?
Question 3.
What does the man say about learning languages?
Question 4.
What does the woman say is a problem when people travel abroad?
Question 5.
What does the woman say should be mandatory?
Part 4.
Listening to a news item.
The search for a second man who went missing after a boat accident has been called off. An official from the Joint Rescue Centre said that a small boat was heading to Gambier Island with 2 men on board. The men were planning to spend 2 nights camping on the island. The boat sank at about 2 p.m. yesterday afternoon. 1 man was picked up last night on the shore of Gambier Island. Although the search for the other man continued throughout the night and the next morning, the second man still has not been found. The official at the Joint Rescue Centre said that the 2 men, who were both in their early 20s, had struck rocks that were well marked on local charts. Neither man was wearing a life jacket, and both had limited experience on boats. It is believed that the second man has been swept out to sea. The official said that too many people get into trouble on the sea due to inexperience. Before going on boating trips, people should carefully check tide tables and charts of the area. Above all, people should wear life jackets at all times when on the water. Every year there are hundreds of incidents in which people fall off boats or small boats get into trouble at sea. If the people on board are wearing life jackets, and fortunately most are, their chances of survival are very high.
That is the end of the listening test. You now have some time to check your answers.